What's going on, guys? Noah here. Welcome back to another video on All Things Noah YouTube channel. Welcome back. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the Xbox Game Showcase that just happened last weekend. There were a lot of games that they actually did cover and a whole bunch of actual surprises that were announced for next year and for this year that the games will be coming out. So let's definitely get right on to it. So the first game they did announce was Gears of War E-Day. This is the most participated game that's supposed to come out in October of this year. They're going back to their roots since 25 years since Xbox was actually a thing. So back in 2001. They are going back to their roots when Gears of War was actually an Xbox game before it was exclusive. But yeah, they actually are going back to playing Gears of War E-Day. This game is supposed to be definitely 10 times a lot better. They worked really hard on this game, that it's supposed to go back to the roots of when Gears of War was actually a thing. So this is kind of like a throwback to before they became the Gears of War characters, before they were actually introduced. So I think that's going to be really cool and pretty interesting of how that game's going to be doing. I actually got it actually pre-installed on Game Pass, because this game's going to be an Xbox exclusive. Asha Ashima did make a claim a long time ago that she was thinking of bringing back the exclusivity for some games that are made by Xbox, by their game studios, instead of putting them actually on other platforms like PlayStation and Nintendo Switch too. So it is going to be an Xbox game exclusive game. If you don't have an Xbox, you won't be able to play it. So your only opportunities of playing it will probably be on PC, PC Game Pass, Steam, and or if you do get an Xbox Series X or a Series S, you will be able to play the game there. So, but it does suck for you, for PlayStation people. You won't be able to play the Gears of War E-Day game. So I think it'll be pretty good for the Xbox players, that they will get a opportunity just to play this game only on their Xbox without having to play it on another platform. So I think that's really cool that they're going back to that old route, 25 years for their anniversary. They did also announce a bunch of other games that they were coming out. They did announce one of the games I'm pretty excited about was they're making a game based off Napoleon, of his rules back in the days when he was an emperor back then, that it's supposed to be like a little bit more scarier, more dark, more depth into his story. So I think that's going to be a really good game that's going to come out. They're also making another Japanese game, kind of similar to like Elden Ring, which is kind of similar to Elder Scrolls as well, just that first person type of feel. I know they're making a game around that too. They also are making another Spyro, which I'm really excited for that game, because Spyro is one of my childhood video game characters. I grew up around in the early 2000s when I first got into gaming when I was 6. Spyro was definitely one of the games I really fell in love with and actually really enjoyed, which I am planning to do a Spyro playthrough in late 2026 or early 2027. I haven't actually decided when I will be doing that, but we will be playing Spyro the Reunited Trilogy, but they are making a brand new Spyro, which I'm really excited, which I know that's going to be an Xbox Game Pass game. It could potentially be an Xbox game exclusive, but I don't think it's really going to be an Xbox game exclusive, because the Reunited Trilogy is also on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, so I don't think Xbox wants to put it as exclusivity. So I'm sure this game will definitely be a Game Pass game, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that if they do announce it. If not, I'll probably will buy it eventually, because I do love Spyro, and Spyro is definitely one of my favorite childhood video game characters. So I definitely want to definitely throw back to that route eventually when that new Spyro comes out, which is supposed to release in the spring of 2027. So you guys have another full year before that releases. Um, they did also announce that some gameplay of Clockworks, which is a Never game that I was mostly participating in, which is supposed to come out sometime in 2026. I think in October, I believe. I think is when it releases. So that's a Never game that I'm pretty excited to play eventually, and that's going to be an Xbox game exclusive. So you won't be able to play it on PS5, Nintendo Switch 2. So this game is only going to be an Xbox game exclusive. So they're releasing two game exclusive games to only Xbox and PC. So make sure you guys definitely let you guys know that they are not doing a little bit of the cross-platform strategy that they were doing when Phil Spencer was taking the rights. But when Asha Shima stepped in, she was making the changes of bringing some games back to Xbox exclusivity, and then having some of the games still published to other platforms. So this is definitely going to be very interesting. They did also announce that they are making another Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is the name of this one. They are bringing a DMZ mode back. DMZ was actually a mode that they introduced a long time ago, so they are bringing this mode actually back. So I think that's going to be really exciting for people who really loved the DMC mode in Call of Duty. So I think that's going to be really cool that they're doing that. They are also bringing back a Never Halo, which is a newer campaign that you guys will be able to play, which will be on Xbox Game Pass. So you guys will be able to play it eventually. I don't when this game is. I don't know when this campaign's supposed to come out, but I'm sure this is what this is going to be really exciting for Halo fans. So for me as a Halo fan, I kind of would be really interested maybe trying it maybe later on. So I'll have to find out when it actually comes out. But I'm pretty excited about that too. That they're bringing another Halo campaign. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I think that's going to be cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I pretty much covered for the games that they actually released. They did also announce that they will be releasing a Xbox Series X replica scale of the original Xbox that they've been actually rebranding with for the logo and everything, of going back to the roots of the original Xbox One, which was released in 2001. So they are throwing it back with an Xbox Series X like replica with the colors of the original Xbox that they actually did announce during the actual middle of the showcase. And I thought that was pretty interesting too, that they were going to do that eventually, because you know they were going to do it with the logo. To probably the lucky people who were there at the event, I hope you guys are really enjoying your Series X, original Xbox scaled replica console. So I think that's really cool that they're doing that too, and I do like the little controller that they did with the throwback, going with the original colors of that dark green that they went with. So I think that was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on the Xbox Game Showcase in 2026? Definitely drop your comments down below. Definitely drop a like on the video. Definitely hit that subscribe button on the channel. We're halfway to 400 subscribers on this second channel, so make sure you guys definitely go and do that. But yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on it? What games are you most excited to play during this year into next year? Let me know down in the comments. But I do appreciate you guys watching. This is Noah here, signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video on All Things Noah YouTube channel.